Welcome back to another episode of Original Understudies, where I've gathered the world's most original understudies, and we're going to do some improv comedy for you today. Let's introduce our improvisers. Amey Goerlich, welcome back. Where can people find you?
They can find me on TikTok. Amy, that sounded like I said TikTok. TikTok. At Amey Goerlich 1. Yeah.
Great. Awesome. And you're well today.
I'm well. I'm not in any legal trouble. It's a good day.
That's a great day. That's a great day. And welcome back, Atul Singh. How are you? Where can people find you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me back. You can find me on TikTok at Atul Time. That's also my Instagram and everything, Twitter. But thanks for having me. Feeling good.
Great. And welcome back, Jake Regal. How are you? Where can people find you?
I'm good. I'm well. I've been testing negative for COVID. I'm on ClitCock. I can't remember my name on that, but I'm at Jake Regal on Twitter and Instagram.
Great. And Amelia Clover, welcome back. How are you?
I'm good.
I don't know. Is how are you a weird question? I guess I could just shed it. Just give me your info.
No, who cares how I am?
I don't know. I just realized, maybe I'm just getting in my head, but I ask how you are, and not specifically you, but I never really, it's not really something I care to hear.
Oh, all right.
Well, for you, absolutely. But I mean, it's kind of one of those general questions I have for people.
I don't like this, that this revelation has been in talking to me. You know, I don't care how people feel, especially you. You know what? I'm bad.
I'm sorry.
No, it's Amelia Clover VO on all the socials, or AmeliaClover.com if you just want to go straight to all that sweet Amelia Clover goodness. If you care.
Great.
How
I care. That stuff I care a lot about. And welcome back, Zak. Where can people find you?
We're going to go with Six Sock. Zak _Roland. That Zak is with no C and a K. Good luck finding me.
You know, I got to ask, how are you? Now I feel bad. I asked everybody, how are you?
I'm alive. Well, I'm okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I guess full disclosure, I told everybody offline, I did test positive today for COVID. I don't really like publicly announcing it.
I wasn't trying to fish a confession out of you.
After asking everybody how they are, the awkward moment of saying I don't care, I feel like I've got to blame. I think I've got a new symptom, and this is my brain fog happening right now.
Uh-huh.
But it was awkward calling everybody today and having to borderline alert the presses that I've got COVID.
Well, you did that before when you had the STD, right?
Yeah. Well, only people I slept with, Atul.
Oh, right.
So only your hand got a call?
Yes.
You did have to talk to the hand in that particular case.
All right. So our suggestion this week, where'd it go? So this is actually not really so much a suggestion, but it was an email that I received, and I wanted to use it as a suggestion because Caty had sent me an email a while back about some health problems that her bunny rabbits were having, and then just went totally blank. And I think that we could be inspired by this all the same. So here's the letter she sent me. Hello, Original Understudies. James, sorry to break your heart and then not follow up. I suddenly got too self-conscious to respond. But I'm back, listening and re-listening to Original Understudies, and I've got updates. Their bunny rabbit who was sick is named Theo, and they would have to squeeze it to make it urinate. It was a really disturbing. Anyways, Theo is alive and kicking somewhat. I don't want you to feel sad thinking of him, since his attitude and will is as strong as ever. Just this morning, my partner and I were laughing about what Theo's headstone might say. Here lies Theo. He never needed help from anyone, especially you. I'll come up with something to contribute to the podcast later, I suppose. I still need to leave a review. Take care, Caty. She does need to leave a review, but I feel so inspired, and it's almost like a sad topic, but when I first read the letter that she sent me, probably back in maybe September, it was a while back, I was certain her bunny rabbit was going to die. but somehow it survived. Do you guys have any great stories about, oh, this must be COVID brain?
It's not really related to the health of a bunny, but my wife sang the song the other day, which I guess is a kid song, and I only know the first few words, which is, I think it's Little Bunny Frou Frou.
Yeah. Hopping through the forest.
Scooping up the field mice
and bopping them on the head.
Yeah.
And then the great fairy came down.
Never heard this. Never. And I argued so much about how that was just in where she's from and that's not a thing. And then obviously we Googled it to prove me wrong. But okay, so everyone here,
so what was her explanation of it?
She just said it's a children's song and everyone knows it.
My mom would sing it to me all the time when I was a little kid. And as I grew older, when she would get other babies in her hands, she would dance the baby around with the song, Little Bunny Foo Foo, hopping around the forest. And it's like, I've heard that song.
Tune I've heard.
Wait, what is the tune I heard was Little Bunny Foo Foo, hopping around the forest, scooping up the field mice, popping them on the head.
Kids Bop remix.
Well, I guess, that might have been the 80s version. What could if somebody else knows it well enough, could you tell me?
Little Bunny Foo Foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head.
That's right,
But
actually.
then there's a fairy that comes down and says...
And she says...
Yeah,
Little Bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you.
Scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
That is actually the same tune I had. I don't know what happened. Now that you sing it, it sounded just like my mom used to sing it.
Do you guys remember the, now it's not a song, but it's a childhood phrase or saying. It's milk, milk, lemonade around the corner, fudge is made.
Of course.
Yes.
Sure.
My mom never sang that.
My mom started me on that very young, so that could be the first one to bring it. So.
Holding a baby up and turning it around and showing you. Yeah.
It's a biology lesson, really.
Yes.
The tool, not to put you on the spot, but if you never heard the Bunny Foo Foo song, what was the song they sang instead?
I mean, there's other nursery rhymes.
There's quite prove it. Name it.
Not quite as big as Bunny Foo Foo.
Baba Black Sheep or whatever. Mary had a little
Black Sheep?
Mary had a little lamb.
I've never heard of that.
That can't be real.
No, I'm familiar with Black Sheep of the family, but I don't remember
You actually don't know that song, James?
I'm sure I do, but I don't remember the story.
Baba
Black Sheep.
Have you any wool?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Three bags full.
One for
I don't know. There doesn't seem to be the same kind of moral that Bunny Foo Foo has. In Bunny Foo Foo, it's like this rabbit is getting,
I
warned.
think Black Sheep is about commerce, teaching children how to have supply and demand. In fact, I think it may be more important to American culture than Little Bunny Foo Foo.
Wait, Little Bunny Foo Foo is giving its wool to everyone. It's supporting the entire village. I think it is a socialist sheep. I'm taking
sheep. Okay, I was going to say Bunny Foo Foo.
Sorry. No, Black Sheep. Baba Black Sheep. Yeah.
Wait, Baba Black Sheep is socialist? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there's one for the something and one for the something and one for the little boy who lives down the lane.
I do think what it doesn't say is the invoices is another lyric that has gotten lost through time, where it's like, and this is how much to pay at the bank.
Original Understudies?
Hey, Stephanie, you have a little lemonade stand. Very nice.
I certainly do. That will be $15.25.
Oh, okay. I was just giving you a compliment, but okay. Well, I don't have that much money. I have like $2. How about that?
Hey, Mr. Whitaker,
Yes?
you want to come around the corner? I got fudge. I got fudge over here.
Well, I think it's great that you've created a kind of like a strip mall of kid stands right here in the neighborhood. I was just telling Stephanie, I only have $2. So,
Hey, Mr. Whitaker, I got some milk for you if you want some milk.
okay, it looks like you guys have a lot of product, and that's impressive because that's kind of the norm now. You go to one place to get everything. So, again, still only have $2. So,
Mr. Whitaker, over here, I got some wool for you. If you need some wool, are you cold?
Dr. Stevens,
Yes.
you created a market here with the kids?
The kids were doing it. I thought, hey, might as well go ahead and get in on this capitalistic adventure.
Okay. Well, like I was telling Stephanie and Phyllis, I only have $2. So how about this? I congratulate all of you for having business aspirations.
Mr. Whitaker, it's me, Mrs. Whitaker. I've got Viagra for anyone who needs Viagra. If anyone needs Viagra, $60.
That's a steal.
That's a
Trust me,
steal.
I prescribe it, so I know how much that stuff costs.
Wait, is that my Viagra that you're selling?
I'm opening a company for anyone who needs it.
Mr. Whitaker needs Viagra.
Hey, all right, okay, all right. That's not.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, honey, but it is funny.
Okay, this has gotten quite embarrassing.
Hey, Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
You can pay me money to not tell everyone you need Viagra.
Okay, that's the best deal I've heard so far. Okay, here's the $2 I have, unless you have a Venmo operation, which I don't think. Oh, just scan this code. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Everybody's going to keep their mouth shut.
Well, you got to pay all of us. You can't just do one.
Dr. Stevens, there's a law.
HIPAA? Come on.
So it's a field mice problem you have here, huh?
Right, if you could take care of that, that'd be amazing.
So we got a couple of different options of how to handle field mice. We have the humane version.
Okay.
It costs a little extra.
Okay.
And then we got the no holds barred version.
No holds barred. That's like a
It means
professional
you don't-
wrestling term. It means you like whatever goes.
I never thought about it, but it's probably from that. But it just means that you don't care what we do as long as we get rid of the field mice.
Oh. I kind of don't like being offered this choice, if I'm honest. Like, I probably would have been okay with anything. That's your job. I would have trusted you to take care of it. But you're sort of implying to me that you're doing something nasty to these mice.
Well, I don't mean to. In all fairness, we've only had the option recently. We never used to have the humane version.
Oh, I thought
in the
you-
humane
okay.
version, we just bop them on the head. We bop them on the head, zip, zap, zop, they're done.
Oh, to exterminate them.
That's the humane version. A quick bop on the head.
That seems
No
cheap.
holds barred.
Field mice, if you could open up
Open up? Open up what?
the door.
What door?
There's your door. Hold on. Sorry, I'm at the wrong door. This is your home.
How do we know you're not going to bop us?
We had so many boppers coming through here. We can't open up anything for anybody.
All right. I think we all need to calm down. I'm just here to deliver a message in a very simple way about how and where you're supposed to be in regards to this kitchen. That's all. That's all.
That sounds like lawyer talk.
You a lawyer?
Well, do I look like a lawyer? Come out and look at me. Come out and look and tell me if I seem like a lawyer.
We know that trick. We're not coming out. You tell us if you're a lawyer. You have
You're
to by
either going to
law.
bop us. You're either going to bop us or serve us papers. We're not taking them.
Neither.
Being a lawyer is not like being a police officer. I don't have to say I'm a lawyer. You're confused.
I think you do. I'm not coming out.
Wait, so the humane thing, the expensive thing, is to bop them on the head. The cheaper one is to sue them into oblivion? That's what no holds barred means?
Honestly, there's many options. It's the route that we've taken. So this lawyer's going to be there. Eventually, those field mice have to come out. She's going to serve them papers. And good God, you're never going to have a field mice problem again. Because the legend will be told to not mess with your kitchen. You know what I mean?
I thought I was gonna save a few bucks and you were gonna do something real nasty, like take a weed whacker or something. But you have a human lawyer posted up in my place for until these mice answer the door.
Have you ever been in a long legal battle drawn out for years?
Your Honor, this lawyer over here served us papers under duress, and there's no way we didn't come out. We didn't come out until we smelled cheese, and I don't think that's fair. That's not fair tactics. And
Order.
I'm just saying.
Are you a lawyer? You have to tell me.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a mouse. I'm just an innocent mouse.
So you're
my wife and I.
yourself.
I'm representing myself because I can't afford it. I've been bopped too many times to afford a lawyer. And this human lawyer over here just keeps serving us papers like it's cheese.
Your Honor.
Yes, please.
So that you're aware, I am a lawyer.
Oh, thank you.
I legally have to tell you so. It was my job to serve these mice papers so that they would leave. And I did my job. I don't see the problem. I think maybe he's been bopped one too many times. What do I know?
Yeah, you seem like you have all the legal jurisdiction you need. This case seems pretty open and shut to me. Now, Mr. Mice, do you know anything about the law? Do you know any statutes, any proof that you were living there before the human?
Babe, I printed out some things from the internet here. According to statute 1.932, it says that the party that is squatting first has rights. It's squatters' rights, basically.
We're squatting inside the wall, inside the kitchen.
Yes.
Well, that's a very good point. Now,
Your Honor, if I could approach the bench.
well, I can't have just one person, so both parties come up, approach. Granted.
All right. Well, he's not going to like this. Do you want me to bop him?
Could you lift him and put him up here, please?
Oh.
Could you lift him?
Easy.
Here you go. I could just, he's right in my hand.
That's so tight.
I'm just squeeze him a little.
I'm recording this, babe. Don't worry. I'm recording this. Got it all on video.
The phone's real small.
You can't have a camera here in this courtroom. All right. Can you turn that off?
Try and take it from me.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me just walk over and pick that one up too. You want me to squeeze him?
No. Let him, not in my courtroom. Not today. Nothing's going to die in my courtroom again.
Again.
So you see, if we were to just bop them, they're probably going to survive anyways. Now, I know that these fees are piling up. It's getting pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But trust me, you wouldn't have really gotten what you wanted if they got bopped anyways.
Okay, I'm in a legal morass now. Technically, the government owns my farm. This has not been what I wanted it to be.
I understand. It might be, honestly, as a professional that has seen a lot of situations. I think you should just move. I think you should just I just give it up to the field mice at this point.
The field mice won?
I don't want to say won.
So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. You're going to love it in this neighborhood. Very clean. We have, there's a little park in the back. Some coyotes come, but there won't be a problem. The house is spectacular. Look at this porcelain, these nice porcelain shelves.
That's very beautiful. You mentioned the coyotes, so it must be of note. I feel like you wouldn't mention it if they weren't playing a part in the...
Beautiful. We've darted them and they've been numbered. There's C1 and C11.
Oh, they're just like part of the community.
Yes, yeah. They're like.
And will they take over my apartment?
No.
I'm sorry. That might sound like a ridiculous question, but something like that has happened to me before.
No. They will be at the homeowners meetings, because they're part of the neighborhood, but they won't take over. They have so much room. That park is 1,000 square feet. This apartment is 480. So,
yeah. Don't I know it? Moving to the big city.
Well, hey, neighbor. You seemed a little testy to us coyotes, and I just thought maybe I'd come over and bring a pie and maybe we could talk.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I guess it's a pie. It just looks like a carcass to me, but that's the coyote version of a pie.
It's my wife's pie you're talking about there. It's a pie.
I breaded it.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. I want to be more open to my neighbors. Yeah, sure. Okay, come on in.
Oh, this is so spacious.
It's so indoors compared to what we're used to.
Oh,
wow.
Bring in the pups. Pups, come on. You got to come see this,
on,
guys.
Oh, there's so many pups.
Oh, this is really nice.
We're very fertile, so, we have a lot of pups.
Okay, I can't afford to move again. I've lost everything in my life. If I have to traipse over coyote pups on my day-to-day, I am going to lose my mind.
I'm reporting live here from Elm Street, where a new resident was mauled to death by a group of coyotes, including the pups. It's been a tragic day here, where the neighborhood has shared the... Steve, are you guys still picking me up?
We cut away a while back. I'm so sorry. When you started talking about puppies mauling someone, we're looking for happy news.
Not puppies, coyote pups. Puppies makes it...
Yeah, but nobody knows the difference between puppies and pups and coyotes. It's just that we're looking for happy, go get 'em news. I don't know why you keep bringing us all this dark shit.
I'm reporting here live from Oak Street, where we've got a whole setup of lemonade stands and milk stands and fudge stands. Kids are really taking over the streets, you know? Here's a little now. Hi there. How are you?
Oh, hey.
Hi.
You like fudge?
Yes. As a reporter, I do love some fudge.
You want to try my fudge? It's
I would
freshly
love
made.
to try a piece of your fudge from around the corner. Let's get a little taste of that. Oh.
A reporter has died from eating human feces right here on Oak Street. Reporting.
Original Understudies?
Do you guys trust food trucks?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah.
What about like kids' food? Would you pay money and to take lemonade from a child?
Oh, you mean like if the kid made it and had a stand? Yeah.
So I've spent great deals of money at food trucks, but sometimes you'll get like lobster on French fries, and it's like a $25 thing, and I trust it. I guess I trust the more money I spend on it, I'm like, well, this must be legitimate. But like I've
That is
never
some
really
poison
been
brain programming right there, friend.
it must be. But like, I'm never going to give a little kid money to like, maybe let's be honest. I'm kind of an asshole. I'm never going to give the kids money, period. But if I bought a lemonade, I'm not going to drink a lemonade from a kid. There's no way I trust that.
No, I think if it's your neighborhood and you know the neighbors, if you were driving down a random street and you stopped to buy kids lemonade, then I think it's on. One, it's creepy, and then two, it's on you.
I guess it depends on where you live, but like there are no children in Venice that I trust enough that I would buy their lemonade, period.
What if they were on the canals?
Okay, rich kids, I'll buy some rich kid lemonade because it might be the best lemonade I ever get. No, actually,
you have to
no,
pay more
I won't
for
do
it.
it.
I never operated a lemonade stand, but when I was a kid, I wrote a newspaper for my family that I sold to my family called the Regal Reader that had all sorts of important news from about town, what was happening in 6th grade, how the football team was doing, stuff like that, or whatever team. I don't know if there was a football team in 6th grade. But yeah, I'd insist that my parents each give me $1 or $2 to read all the news that's fit to print specifically for just them.
Wow.
My cousin and I started a charity where we
Oh no! Are you going to get in legal trouble right now?
her dad was actually the town cop, which was interesting. We went around asking for money for the poor when we were like 5 years old.
Oh,
But-
that's sweet.
No, but we were not going to give it to anybody. We were scamming.
Wow. Wow.
People humored us and gave us like cookies and like pennies and stuff. And we got caught and we had to go return everything and apologize and like the whole thing. Yeah.
Amy, you are a criminal mastermind.
Yeah, no kidding.
You're the kid James is afraid of.
Yeah. So I'm saying don't take anything from the
Also,
kids. Yeah.
you live somewhere with the singular town cop.
Yes, yeah.
It's a very small town.
Yeah. And he like came in with his wearing his uniform to like tell us you got to return the stuff, and we're like, we don't want to get arrested.
Original Understudies.
Jeff, we called you about an hour ago. Dial 911. Well, we had a little robber here. Where you been?
Yeah, sorry. I had a little situation I had to take care of with, some of the other locals. So my apologies. What's going on? Fill me in.
Well, see this door here, the screen door got scratched. I think it's the coyotes. And maybe you can, nab some of them and put them in jail overnight.
Yeah, see, them coyotes, that's a tricky situation, because, they got rights now, and, I gotta really, look at the letter of the law when I'm dealing with these coyotes, because, I don't want them taking off with our children in the middle of the night, something bad happens to all the kids and we go to the coyotes. It's a whole turf war,
That's what I'm saying. It's screen doors right now. Tomorrow it's taking babies.
Yeah, it's a delicate situation, Hank. I tell you, it's something else being the only cop here in town. But I gotta get back to the station. We got a report of some kids running around stealing people's money. So it's been a whole thing today. It's just like a daily nightmare being the only cop here.
Hey, well, if you need a second cop, I used to do some security work back in the day.
No shit. You used to do security? You want to be a little deputy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you your first case. Okay. We got these little stands popping up all over. Okay. These kids putting these little stands up, and we got to go and check to make sure that they're licensed, and that we got to check to make sure they're up to health code. Cause otherwise, I ain't gonna be drinking that lemonade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can just hire somebody on the spot.
Yeah. I'm the only cop in town. So, I kind of just pretty much do what I want, but it's a fine line to walk,
I'm sorry, I don't understand, Mr. Officer. They're cookies that I baked myself.
I understand, but do you have to have a permit? All right. You've been to a restaurant. You like McDonald's?
I love McDonald's. A Happy Meal is my favorite.
Great. Now, McDonald's has to get a food permit to sell the food, and then we go to inspect it. Not me personally. I'm a deputy, but the food inspection team does. So for you to sell these products here on the street, close to the street, we have to have somebody inspect it. And that's what Gerald's going to do right now.
Yes, I'm going to be inspecting all of your goods.
Oh, well, all the money, I'm not keeping it. I'm giving it to St. Jude's Hospital to help sick children.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Gerald. I did not know that. I'm sorry, charity work. Okay, well, here's $2. Don't worry about it. I don't want to buy anything. Just give that money to St. Jude. Gerald, we'll go to the next shop.
I would really prefer to do the testing. My time is valuable, and I'm here to do testing.
Well, you could test our fudge.
Fudge? You got fudge here?
Mm-hmm.
I love fudge.
It's freshly made.
Gerald, you love fudge?
Well, I do, but you know what? Just the scent, the aroma. I believe maybe I will just move on. I don't think I do want to test it.
No, Gerald.
Today.
We're gonna break fudge together. All right? Here. I will take 2 fudges or 1 cut in half.
Okay, I won't. I've got one that's very solid and one that's a little softer.
Gerald.
Oh, I think we have to change up our scam. I can't poop fast enough.
Well, you're not trying hard enough. I gave you a burrito I gave you a really old ham sandwich. I'm doing everything I can, Paul.
I know. I appreciate it. We get $2 from someone. We go straight to McDonald's.
Kids.
McDonald's.
Kids.
Oh, hi, Dad.
What the hell is going on in here?
What does it look like?
Well, it looks like you guys are it looks like you guys are shitting on this parchment paper. And this is not what I meant when I said I wanted you guys to start a business. What's gotten into you?
It's something we need to teach you, Papa.
Me?
Look down.
No.
Milk.
Okay.
Milk. Now look further down. Lemonade. Now turn your head around 180 degrees like an owl. And
Listen,
look down.
I'm not some sort of poltergeist, okay? I want you guys to have a legitimate business. When I was your age, I was cutting lawns. That's what you should be doing. This whole whatever you've gotten into with fudge, well, first of all, it's gross. It's gross.
We've made
Nasty even.
$2 whole dollars.
I'm reporting live here on Pine Street where they found a poop factory. Poop factory that has been running illegally by underage employees. Steve, did you have a question?
I honestly, it's gross. It's gross.
Come on.
You know what? Can't you just do what Jerry's doing? Jerry's got such like uplifting stories. Actually, it turned out pretty bad. He died eating fudge. Just make something up. Make something up.
Why are you sending me to these locations then? You know, I'm trying to make, I want to be the what do you call it? The anchor. I want to work my way up to anchor.
What I want you to do is find a spin instead of child workers. Say that it's, volunteer work. I don't know. If you get to a location and it seems bad, move on.
I will never lie to the public. I'll tell you that right.
What?
I might lose my job. You can take this journalism badge away from me.
Excuse me, are you a news correspondent? Can I speak to you on camera for a moment?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you may.
My name is Bernard. I am a lawyer. I'm letting everyone know they're at home. I have to let everyone know.
For the law.
You got to get away from this guy. He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer.
It is not all right what's going on inside there. A poop factory should only be employed by adults or teenagers with work permits. Underage children should never be at a poop factory. It is a difficult job that takes a lot of skill.
Thank you. Thank you, Bernard. Reporting live here from Pine Street, you heard it first. Poop factories should be run by adults or teenagers with the permits.
All right, family. I have the latest edition of the Regal Reader here for everyone. Just a small donation of $5 for the Regal Reader. It will give you all the information you need about the going-ons of the neighborhood, the updates from the football team, soccer team, swim team, the things that Miss Hannigan has been teaching us in the last quarter, and how things are going in my bedroom. Everyone, enjoy.
Don't you think you could make a digital version?
No, Dad, I can't. I'm what people call a journalist. I have journalistic integrity, okay? And therefore, I must write and then print what I've written.
We gotta support what he's doing here, okay?
Yes.
I would love to buy your Regal Reader, okay?
Thank you, Mother.
It's spiral paper that's been ripped out. It still has the fringy edges.
You know what? It takes time. Skill takes time, okay? Give him a break. I can't wait to read more about how my mother once hit me. Is this?
Wait, what?
Did you write about that time when I didn't hit you?
Did you hit him?
I didn't hit him.
We said no corporal punishment.
I know, but it wasn't even a hit. It was like more like a, he was driving me. He was being very bad. And I went and kind of, bopped him kind of. It wasn't really a hit. It was a pop.
Bopped him? You know that could kill? That kills field mice. You bop your kid?
It was like a little tap on the head kind of thing. And I never did it again. I would never do it. I certainly didn't expect it to make the Regal Reader.
Wait, who takes Viagra? What is this? This sounds like borderline slander.
Hard-hitting news, Father. Hard-hitting news.
Child Protective Services, open up.
You're,
Everybody be quiet. We don't want to open the door.
I'll get that.
Don't open it. Don't get it.
Hello there, sir. Are you a lawyer?
No, I'm not. God, I hate that law. All right. I have a copy here of the Regal Reader. And
Yes.
First of all, nicely done, whoever created this paper. We need more things
Thank you.
like this. More news that's fit to print. But we do have a article in here. It's either libel or it's a court case. So we'd like to speak to Mom.
that would be me. I am.
Gigs up.
I am Mom.
All right.
How you doing, Mom?
A little nervous, quite frankly.
All right. We have to ask you a couple questions. Can I ask everyone to stand around to make sure she's not lying?
Who are all these people?
Oh, this is my team. Go ahead and introduce yourself, everybody.
My name's Brett.
Hi, Linda. I am a coyote.
Gerald, I'm a scientist.
I'm Charlie. I am a bug.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Frank, I'm part of the
But
homeowners
how are we
association.
supposed to know that they're going to know whether or not she's lying?
Sir, please step back. Okay? Have a seat next to your.
All right.
You must be, according to this other.
Dad?
Yep.
Dad.
We figured it out.
Or father.
Nice job, penis. Okay. All right. Have a seat. All right. So, first question is for the publisher. Were these? Was this article? Was it the sources checked and double checked?
The sources were confirmed by myself, as I was often the source and often saw the source of said news.
That sounds like a lot of legalese.
That doesn't ringworm true to me. Charlie the bug.
So, Mr. Regal, the Regal Reader, we here at CBS are very impressed with your work. How would you like to be an anchor?
Oh, well, yes. As someone with journalistic integrity, I think being an anchor and, putting out the best possible news on CBS is what I've always intended, what I've always wanted to be.
You've got a real ear for news, the facts. We're done with this boring, depressing news that everyone keeps coming out with. We want to know who's taking the Viags. We want to hear about which moms are doing what to what kids. And we're going to let our junior anchor go. He's been doing a lot of depressing news lately, and you're going to be full time.
I'm ready for the hard-hitting stories, I'll tell you that much.
Well, but we want you to interview your mom who's in jail now for beating you. We just think we want this happy reunion story of the mother and the son reuniting. And we really think you've got the chops to do that.
I can handle it.
You're letting me go? You're letting me go for a child?
He's 12. He's basically almost an adult. That's double digits.
Did you
No one
say
gets
he's
past
12?
that.
Well, here is a paper filing. I'm going to sue you for hiring an underage kid without a permit.
Wait a minute. You never said you were a lawyer.
Damn it. This town.
Original Understudies.
Continuing my journalism career, when I was in college, I went to UC Santa Cruz, and I was part of a news program that me and my friends created called Banana Slug News. We are the Banana Slugs. Specifically, we named ourselves that because you could also call it BS News. And at the beginning, we didn't know if we wanted to be a parody of news or actual news. And we kind of played it both ways for the first 6 months, where the scripts were very jokey, but also had genuine information about protests that were happening. It wasn't very good tonally. We were figuring it out. I remember one time I was usually one of the anchors, but I was a correspondent one time at the Strawberry Festival. And I ate a delicious strawberry chocolate dessert before we started recording. And I had chocolate all over my face, and my camera person did not tell me. And I watched the episode later, and I just had black and brown shit all over my face.
That cameraman is not your friend.
No.
Not.
Original Understudies.
I don't want to. It looks like you've got some shit on your mouth.
No, honey, it's fudge. It's just fudge.
Smells like shit.
Wow. Okay. I was going to get intimate with you tonight. I was ready. I was ready to say, we're done with this drought. We're done with this sex drought. The fudge was to get me in the mood.
All right. So I know the parent-teacher conferences are a little tough to handle sometimes, but it's not therapy. So we're just here to talk about your child.
Sorry.
Okay. I get that there's some things that you need to talk about going on at home, and I'm sorry, there is something on your mouth.
Can you smell it? Can you smell it?
It's pretty potent. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, but it smells like fudge. I got it from a kid.
Did you buy fudge? I was just going to say, those kids.
It's $2. It was right outside the school. They said all the money was going to the school.
That is true. We do have a charity set up for the school for the kids who are in need of extracurricular activities, including we have a new news reporting staff here at the elementary school. So that's fun.
Just Mr. McDonald, do you think our marriage is going to work?
It's not going to work. She's hooked on this fudge from these kids. And I keep telling her to stop.
Look, I love him.
And she loves supporting the school.
I just don't want to have sex with him anymore. And I do you think we're going to last though?
Oh, that's tough. I see a lot of parents come through here with a lot of different problems. And I got to say, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Sometimes, there's just something that comes between two people and, be it fudge or something of the, other nature, milk, perhaps.
Okay, listen, I heard that you helped my neighbors decide whether they should get a divorce or not. I am here because I am desperate. I need you to fix my sex life.
Oh, okay.
Johnny's just going to be in the corner. He's just going to be playing with some blocks. He's fine.
Sure, some Roblox. Yeah.
Roblox.
He's really great with those. Yeah.
I just, and my husband will be in a minute. This is so like him. He's always late. But
sure.
Basically, he's confusing where the fudge is made from the other.
Right.
The other part, it feels like maybe he didn't have some basic biology and
sure, he doesn't know.
We were able to make
Hello, Mr. Harrison.
I walked into the wrong room. I went in around the back, and I guess that's not the place we were supposed to be.
Right. Welcome to the class.
I am not coming. That is the problem, and that's why we're here. And we heard about what you did for our neighbors during the parent teacher conferences, and we just decided why not kill two birds with one stone. You can help my husband.
Yes, you told me how to.
Yeah, Mr. Harrison, are you familiar with the children's song "Milk, Milk, Lemonade"? Around the corner, fudge is made.
A little bit. Yes, it's actually it's a fairy tale talking about kids having these capitalistic moments in their life when they want to sell products, and this one street corner where they have all these products.
I see. You must have grew up in a town with one cop. I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry to bust in. It's me. It's your neighbor. I'm sorry. That song is a socialist song. Milk, Milk, Lemonade, Around the Corner Fudge is Made is about a neighborhood that shares its goods with the neighborhood, each according to their needs. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Scarsdale, I really, if you could just stick to your room and not bust in on my conferences, that would be great. Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
That's the
I'm your
government
next door
teacher?
neighbor, and by next door, I mean the next room. Going back.
He's got a whole class of coyotes. It's real rough for him these days, with the whole class of coyotes.
So do you have any tips for us?
I do. As a matter of fact, being an educator, it's my job to make sure people are educated. So at this point, I'm going to inform you that the song is actually referring to human anatomy. Milk, milk are your two nipples. So those are erogenous zones for most women.
Can you pause for a second? I need to write this down.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Scarsdale,
Yes.
see Spot run. It's about a dog that's running. It's helping kids read. It's not Nazi propaganda. I don't know where you're getting this from.
Spot, like a little spot right above your upper lip. A mustache, maybe. Watch him run a country right into the ground.
I know it's Spots. Look at the picture, Mr. Scarsdale. It's a dog.
I'm sorry, but my people were killed by a dog like that, and that dog's name was Adolf.
Okay, I don't want to say that you always do this. It's just every time you start bringing off Adolf Hitler, and then I can't complain, or I'm a bad principal.
Bring me a child's book that isn't fascist, huh?
Okay, Good Night Moon. Classic. We're saying good night to everything in the room, the bear, the moon. You look
Good night,
horrified.
moon, because the sun never sets on the British Empire. That monarchistic bullshit. Oh my God, I can't believe you.
Brown bear, what do you see?
Oh, what do you see? Benito Mussolini coming for me.
All right, I just don't even know if there's a place for you here in our elementary school. You should be teaching.
I'm a good teacher.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to throw you out. You're welcome at the school.
We're here at Thomas Jefferson Elementary with a Mr. Scarsdale who has brought to light some really interesting things about children's literature. Mr. Scarsdale, please, for our viewers at CBS, can you tell us what kinds of uncanny things you have discovered?
Yes, absolutely. And thank you for finally giving me the spotlight to bring some fun, uplifting news to your televisions. Hitler is everywhere. He is taking over our airwaves, and he is impregnating your children with poisonous thoughts.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Original Understudies. This episode wouldn't be possible without our mastering engineer,
Toivo Kaleo.
And I'd like to specially thank our cast members. What a fantastic cast we had. Aaron Martin, Will Morris, and Mike Del Rosso. But unfortunately, as luck would have it, they were unable to attend today's recording. But lucky for us, the original Understudies were able to step in their absence. This week, we recorded an episode that'll air next week with the original cast of Alchemy This. Gosh, it was awesome. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It turned out that Chris Alvarado could not make it. But luckily, he says that he's going to join in the soonest episode that he's available for, so we can look forward to him joining us on an episode shortly. Now, I've checked over and over and over, and I haven't seen any of the reviews that, I guess you didn't promise them to me, but I kind of took the silence at the end of the recording as a promise. So please, get a review out there. Come on. I need it. Oh, and let me also say, this episode was recorded when I was full-blown COVID. Luckily, we are virtual, but my head wasn't in a good spot. I'm so glad it turned out as well as it did. But gosh, that was my first time with it, guys. And I have to warn you, it was super unpleasant. In fact, I don't know if you can hear, but my wife is now recovering from it herself. We've both lost our sense of smell. It's insane. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. If you're going to be in a big group, maybe take an opportunity to wear a mask. I don't know. Try to dodge this one. It's nasty.
Original Understudies.